Let me go ahead and share, and we can get going. Can everyone see the share?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. So shall we start with the VL3?
Yep. Currently, I'm working with VL3 stuff. And recently, we had designed first version of Ipam service for VL3 scenarios. And I started to integrate this service into our previous VL3 NEC. And currently, I'm trying to get a basic use case working. So it's still in progress. I think I will get some results probably this week.
Okay, excellent. Fantastic. So then we can take a look, see how it's going, see what's working, see what's not, and turn the crank on improving that on that. So, which is good. All right, then. So walking down a little bit further, the improving system stability. I think you're still waiting on input from me on the Datapath being down issue, correct?
Artem, could you please provide status for this topic?
I think for this stuff, we still need to investigate what we need to do.
Yeah, that's exactly where I thought it was, which is you're waiting for some input from me. So I will try and remember to get back to that here this week. I have seen things that look like progress going by on the NSM Calico VPP integration though.
Yeah, I'm continuing working on Calico VPP. We have fixed several setup problems on client and packet, but we still have a problem with packet interfaces. Its interfaces configuration is not consistent for different servers. I asked at the Equinix support about that, and they understood the problem and should help. Yeah. This,
okay. So how is it different?
For Calico VPP, we need to unbond an interfaces. But for different on different servers, the result of unbonding is different. They are unbound to different interfaces, and for our script.
Do you mean they unbond to have different interface names?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering what the difference was. Is it just that the interface names are different?
I think it is on physical layer problem.
Also, part of it is that, so on Linux, unfortunately on Linux, there is a behavior where it names the interfaces based on a complicated set of information about where the interface is on the PCI bus. So if there's any variation from server to server, then your interfaces are going to have slightly different names. Is that the only problem you're seeing, or is there some other problem that's different between the unbonding other than the names of the interfaces?
They answered me that they used node configuration for some services, and they should help to fix that and rearrange interfaces if we need that. We can discuss it offline if you want to more know about this issue, I think.
Yeah, let's take it offline a bit to Slack, because the other thing is this feels like it's actually it's a problem when you're setting up the Calico side of this, correct?
No, this problem affects Calico, yes.
Right. And so, for example, if I get a better understanding of it, I may turn back to the Calico people, because if we're having this problem, other consumers of Calico PP may have this problem. So, okay.
Can this issue be a part of problems with packets?
Yes,
part of problems with packet in what sense?
Probably we also can share this problem with add from packet. Does it make sense?
I think Artem has been doing that. Correct. You've been talking to the packet people, correct, Artem?
Yeah.
But, and this is part of why I'll take this offline with you, Artem, to get a better idea. If in fact the problem you're experiencing is the problem I think you're experiencing, then it's something I'd want to raise back up to the Calico people so they're aware, because it's likely to bite them as well at some point. Because the real problem is that at the end of the day is in how interfaces are named and how you bind to them. So.
Okay, we will continue discuss it offline, but I want to mention that it is problem related to cloud test also. We used a couple of configuration stuff that we used in cloud test. So.
Okay, good to know. All right. So other than that, how is the updating the VPP version going?
All is fine. It is still yellow because probably we need to update it again to the latest master version.
Okay, so go ahead and push a PR to the GoVPP repo, and I'm happy to go take a look at that and get that merged.
Okay.
Cool. All right then. Anything else in the Calico VPP integration?
I think yes, we have one open question with healing. Currently, as we discussed before, we have two scenarios with healing. The first one is related to restart, and the second one is related to delete and deploy.
Is that related to the conversation that we're having on 5.12?
Yep. Also, we considered that we need to ask folks about upgrade use case to get more information about how.
Excellent.
We
got that on the agenda for the community call to talk to people?
Yep, I'll do.
Excellent. Very good. Cool. And so we've got, the cleanup of VPP, add restore chain elements. Got it. So Nikita, this fixed examples features Jaeger example. That looks like it's been fixed, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And it looks like we're making good progress on the improving of release mechanics. Cool.
Because I know mostly all things from release mechanics are merged. So, and currently Nikita started work with mutually aware NCs.
Very good.
And I think mostly that's it from Nikita's side.
Okay, any questions? Any questions on the mutually aware NSC stuff, Nikita? I think we had talked it through, but if there are questions coming up as you're actually getting to the work, let me know.
Okay.
I also got one question related to this. As you can see, currently we have two different ways how we can implement it. So I mean awareness group environment variable. So firstly, we can provide into this variable some list of URLs for NSM. And secondly, we can pass probably some regex pattern to match.
Oh, I like this idea.
List of okay. So then we'll try to implement regex pattern at first.
Well, so let's be a little bit cautious. The one thing to be cautious with about the regex pattern example is that, so there are going to be people who are just going to want to list things, particularly in the case where you've only got one or two. Well, I guess in that case you would just use, I mean, the thing to be careful about with regex patterns is that you can wind up with situations where if you provide what you think is a list, it has stuff that will match as a regex by mistake. So we should probably give a little bit of thought to that. But overall, I like the notion of being able to do regex patterns.
Okay, so we can probably try to ask guys from community meeting.
Exactly. Yep, that's a good idea.
Okay, I'll also add this topic for agenda.
Okay, sounds good. Anything, okay, and then the network service manager to try to reuse previously selected forwarder in case of restart. How is that going?
I think it's under review. Nikita, could you please provide status?
Yeah, it's under review. We almost done it.
Okay, so it just needs to be reviewed. Got it. All right, cool. Anything else we need to talk about at this time?
I think we are fine. Guys, do you have any questions? Oh, it looks like we are fine.
All right, cool. Shall we then adjourn and meet back at the community call?
We also can probably check our project board to check some issues.
Cool. Yeah, because we've got a lot of small issues that have landed on the project board just because we threw them off of the previous collection. So
I think we also probably need to prioritize all of them.
I think that's probably true and probably not best done in this call.
Yep.
So we may have to come back to that then next week. Okay. Anything that we have on this project board that wasn't on the spreadsheet that we think we need to jump to?
I think top we have some PRs from community guys, and I think as I know you already response on them, so I think we are fine.
Yeah, basically, I think the one that I was literally just responding earlier this morning was the make protocol import parameter one. This one really annoys me. Not because it was done badly on our side. We did a great job on our side, but because the standards guys completely blew it by using 0 as an assigned protocol option. That was just, it offends me deeply professionally as somebody who works in these arenas that somebody screwed that up. But anyway, it is what it is, and I think we've got the best available solution for it.
Oh, I have already saw it, and I agreed that 0 ports should be fine for this case.
0 ports are fine. Sadly, 0 protocol number is not. So basically, this is sort of what I got into in this comment yesterday. So the problem is that the standard for IP protocols actually has assigned a meaning to protocol number 0, which is IPv6 hop by hop option. And because they did this, we can't just assume that protocol 0 means any, because it has an assigned meaning.
Okay,
Does that
got
make
it.
sense?
Got it, yes.
Now, for ports, we're golden, because the TCP and UDP port people understood this when they designed TCP and UDP 35 years ago, and they made 0 a reserved value. But the protocol people, and relatively recently, screwed this all up badly. So, but that's why further down we say, look, we need to have something like any protocol indicator as a pool. So, and the real conversations about what to name it at this point. So. All right, cool. Anything else? All right, I will talk with you all in a few minutes in the commute hall.
Okay.